third Kanda Bhagavatam, Uddhavji says, so, Yanmartya Leela Upayakam Swayoga. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he assumed the form of a human being, Martya, Yanmartya Leela, in order to perform pastimes. These pastimes in Vrindavan are so wonderful that the Vishnu, Narayanas, Vishnu's, Purushavataras, they become attracted to these pastimes. And not only that, Krishna himself becomes attracted to these pastimes. Right? Why? Because Parampadam, Bhushana, Bhushanangam. In Vaishnava literature is written that some of the Vaishnavas in Vaikuntha, they become shocked seeing Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan. Said, what is he doing? Because in Vaikuntha, Lord Narayana sits very seriously, right? Sits very seriously and receives all respects, prayers from all the devotees. They can't imagine Narayana eating juta of the residents of Vaikuntha. Like that. Here they are seeing Krishna is eating juta of cowherd boyfriends. And then some people, they become very vismaya, they become very attracted. Some people are saying, what is he doing? Our Lord, is going as a human being and doing all these pastimes like that. So these wonderful pastimes are so absorbing that Krishna himself has forgotten his mission to go to Mathura and kill the demons. Because that's why later on Krishna says to Arjuna, or I think Uddhava, that the best time I have had in my life was in Vrindavan. I cannot forget. So even though he was married to 16,108 wives, he is always chanting the names of Radharani, Lalita, Vishaka. So all these Rukmini and all, they were very surprised. Who are these Radharani, Lalita, Vishaka, Induleka, Champakalata? He would never chant Rukmini, Rukmini, or Satyabhama, Satyabhama. Like that. So, Narad Muni, he is the Sutradhar. He was actually, then he came to, Sanatana Goswami says that he came to Vrindavan to remind Krishna that, my dear Krishna, it's very nice that, all these wonderful pastimes are happening. You are enjoying all these pastimes, but you have got a mission. Now you have to go to Mathura, because the main mission is to kill Kamsa. You have to release your mother, father, Vasudeva and Devaki. So, then Krishna has remembered, I have to go there. Like that. Other day we were hearing, Kamsa had got a curse that he cannot come to Vrindavan. That is why he is not coming. He is not coming. He is sending all his demon friends. Then whoever is coming to Vrindavan, they are not going back to Mathura. Right? Yadgatva nivartante taddam paramam. So whichever demon is coming, Krishna is killing them and sending them back to Godhead. So they are not, Kamsa is not getting feedback, Who are these boys, Krishna and Balaram? What strength they have? Why nobody comes back and gives feedback? Then Narad Muni predicted, now Keshi demon will come. You will kill him. Vyomasura will come. You will kill him. Later on, Akrura will come. So, Kamsa thought, because he is not personally going to, not unable to go to Vrindavan, I myself will go. I will bring them here. Then I have got this Kuvalyapida elephant. Then I have this Mustika and Chanura. Wrestlers. Then I myself, I got 10,000 elephants strength he has got, Kamsa. Right? Because he subdued Kuvalyapida, this Kuvalyapida elephant is very, very powerful elephant, very strong elephant. So, then he sent Akrura. Right? Next year onwards, whenever you come to Vrindavan, read this chapter, Akrura comes to Vrindavan. So, when Kamsa arrested his father, and then he persecuted Vrishnis, Andakas, and then Bhojavamshis, so many relatives of Krishna, Vasudeva and Devaki. But Akrura, he stayed back in Mathura, serving Kamsa, because Akrura had a mission. Right? Well, there are 9 processes of devotional service, right? Everybody knows? What are they? What are the 9 processes of devotional service? Bolo?
Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Dasyam, Vandanam, Atmanivedanam.
Right?
Sakyam. Archanam.
9 processes of devotional service?
3
or 4. आप बोलो सुशील, आप बोलो. श्रवणम, कीर्तनम, स्मरणम, श्रवणम, कीर्तनम, विष्णु स्मरणम, पादसेवनम, अर्चनम, वंदनम, दास्यम, सख्यम, आत्मनिवेदन. Okay? Now you know. Number 1 is Shravanam. Number 2, Kirtanam. Third one is Smaranam. Then Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. So, Padasevanam. Shravanam is perfected by Parikshit Maharaj. Right? Kirtanam is perfected by Sukadeva Goswami. Smaranam is perfected by Prahlad Maharaj. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam. Padasevanam is perfected by Lakshmi Devi. Right? Archanam is perfected by Maharaj Prutu. Maharaj Prithu. Then Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam is perfected by
Akrura.
huh?
Akrura.
Akrura. Right? Then Vandanam, then Dasyam. Dasyam is perfected by
Hanuman.
Hanumanji. Sakyam is perfected by
Arjuna.
huh?
Arjuna.
Arjuna. Atmanivedanam is perfected by
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj. Then all of them are perfected by
Ambarish Maharaj.
Ambarish Maharaj. Right? Quiz. Everybody will remember? Bolo, Lalita Bhagya. Shravanam is perfected by Bolo? Parikshit Maharaj. Shravanam Kirtanam. Kirtanam? Sukadeva Goswami. Smaranam?
Prahlad Maharaj.
Prahlad Maharaj. Then Padasevanam? Lakshmi Devi. Then Archanam? Maharaj Prithu. Right? Maharaj Prithu. And then Vandanam is perfected by Akrura. Akrura. Always remember, whenever we come in front of the temple, in front of the deities, we should always offer a prayer. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu, Deenabandhu, Jagatpati, Gopesha, Gopika Kanta, Radha Kanta, Namaste. Right? Our Queen Kunti's prayers are there, Prahlad Maharaj's prayers are there, Dhruv Maharaj's prayers are there. Like that. Some of the prayers, best prayer Prabhupada said, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Right? Prabhupada writes the importance of, Bolo, Janudvi Prabhu, what is the importance of offering prayer in front of the deities? What will happen?
Demigods.
Huh?
They are pleased with you because you are praising them in front of you, they are pleased with you.
Prabhupada writes that a person who is constantly chanting the prayers in front of the deities, such a person becomes worshipable by sages and the demigods. Right? So you should always learn. I have learned at least 200 prayers. Every day I offer some prayer there. I kept a schedule. One day I will offer Prahlad Maharaj's prayers. Another day I will offer morning like that. Another day I will offer Dhruv Maharaj's prayers. Right? Then I have a list. First day I will offer Queen Kunti's prayers, Dhruv Maharaj's prayers, like that. Then demigods' prayers, Brahmaji's prayers, Nagapatni's prayers, like that. So many I have learnt. Now I have learned now Maharaj Kulashekara's prayers also. so many, at least 45 I know Maharaj Kulashekara's prayers. Very nice, you feel very nice. In front of the deities you come and offer prayers. So you develop a relation with the deity. Right? That is the Vandanam, like that. We should learn prayers. Today you go back and learn at least one prayer. Huh? Krishnaya Vasudevaya, Devaki Nandanaya cha, Nanda Gopakumaraya, Govindaya, Namo Namaha. Namaha Pankajanabhaya, Namaha Pankajamalini, Namaha Pankajanetraya, Namaste Pankajanabhaya. Right? So, a person who is always offering prayers to the Lord, when that person is going back to Godhead, demigods and sages, they wait. Right? Our Sevatal, when you see, he chants some mantras, right? First is Padya, then Argya, then Achaman, then Madhuparka, then Punarachaman. So Brahmaji, Indra and all, Chandra and all, they all wait outside their planets. Oh, this person is offered prayers. We have to, now he's going back to Godhead. So we have to offer Aarti. It is so wonderful, right? So remember that. Yeah? So this is perfected by Akrura. So Akrura's mood, we should develop. He was constantly thinking, now actually Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is Antaryami because he was a minister or a friend of Kamsa who arrested Vasudeva and Devaki. So initially he had an apprehension that what would Krishna think about me? That I am a friend of Kamsa, so would he chastise me? But even though I am a friend of Kamsa, I am a devotee of Krishna. I am always devoted to Krishna. And then because he is Antaryami, he knows what is in my mind, what is in my heart. Like that. So today, even though, because even though he was associating with Kamsa for a long time, with the hope that one day Kamsa will be killed by Krishna, and then, in order to bring Krishna, he can go like that. So Kamsa, he was thanking Kamsa that for choosing him to send as a messenger to bring Krishna and Balaram to Mathura. So he was thinking, today all my sinful reactions will be finished. So when I go to Gokul, Vrindavan, so there I will meet Krishna and Balaram. I will immediately offer obeisances to Krishna and Balaram. And then Balaram will touch me and ask me, how are you, Chachaji? Then Krishna will keep his lotus hand on my head, and then he will catch hold of my hand, and then he will ask me, how are you, Chachaji? How is your journey? How is everything going on? Is everything is okay in Mathura? Then I will speak to him. So when I see his lotus face, when I see his lotus feet, today my life will be perfect. Like that he was thinking. So our thinking also should be like that, When we come from Mathura to Vrindavan, while sitting in the Toto or in the taxi, we should think all these things, that today I will go to Krishna Balaram, I will have darshan, they will bless me, they will look at me with cooling glances. Like that, we should think. Right? Then yesterday I was Maninupura. Yesterday I was chanting this verse. Maninupura Vachalam Vande Tava Charanayo Vibhur Lalitani Yadiyatani Lakshmani Vrajavidishu. Lalitani Yadiyatani means the footprints of Krishna. Lakshmani, the Vrindavan, the Bhumi of Vrindavan is receiving the footprints of Krishna. And then when Krishna actually wanted to take care of the calves, I think after 4 or 5 days, Gopastami will come. On Gopastami day, the first, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda, they gave the job of taking care of the calves. That is the speciality of Gopastami. So then Mother Yashoda offered golden sandals to Krishna. Krishna said, I will not wear chappal. I will not wear chappal. He said, why? Because we are Gopalas, covered boys, we are supposed to take care of the calves and the cows. So if the cows and the calves are not wearing the chappal, how can I wear? If you make 9 lakhs into 4, 9 lakhs into 4, that many chappal, and then wear them to all the calves and the cows also. Then I will wear. Madhureshwar said, "Itna sare chappal kaun banayega?" So that is why Krishna. So Krishna doesn't wear, footwear in Vrindavan, padukas, right? So that is why the gopis are singing Vrindavanam Saki Bhuvo Vitanoti Kirtim Yad Devaki Suta Padambujalabda Lakshmi Govinda Venu Manumatta Mayura Nutyam Prekshadrimam Avaratanya Samasta Sattvam. Said, hey Vrindavana, ho Sakhi. No, they are speaking Vrindavana Sakhi Bhuvo Vitanoti Kirtim. The glories of the Bhumi is spread all over the universe because in Vrindavan, Yad Devaki Suta Padambuja Labda Lakshmi, direct touch. In Vaikuntha, Krishna wears padukas. In Ayodhya, Rama wears padukas. Everywhere he wears padukas. So there is no direct contact of Krishna's lotus feet with the Bhumi. But Prithvi got this treasure of Krishna's lotus feet. A direct touch in Vrindavan only. Vrindavanam, that is why Vrindavanam Sakhi Bhuvo Vitanoti Kirti. The Kirti of Bhumi is spread even in Vaikuntha because she has got the direct touch of Krishna's lotus feet. So Krishna's lotus feet, I think 19 symbols are there on Krishna's lotus feet, like Shankha Chakra, Gada, Padma, then gourd, Barlikan, and all this wonderful, then everything has a significance. When the devotees are supposed to meditate on the lotus feet of Krishna, we are supposed to meditate on Padma, all these lotus. If you meditate on the lotus feet of Krishna, you get opulence, right? If you meditate on the chakra on the lotus feet of Krishna, all the sinful reactions, they'll be finished. Like that. Each thing has got a specific significance. Like that. So it is like that. So when the cows and the calves and all the living entities, when they heard that Krishna is going to walk bare feet in Vrindavan from tomorrow, then they all crushed all the stones, all the pebbles and everything into very soft. That is why Vrajraj is very soft. Right? Vrajraj is very soft. So that Krishna will not have any trouble. Right? Then all of them, they had a meeting. Rajavasis, living entities, everybody, cows and all animals, that nobody will put their feet on the symbols left out by Krishna. So whenever Krishna would walk, he would leave behind his footprints. Nobody will touch them. Nobody will, nobody will put their feet on them. They are preserved because it is their greatest treasure. So Akrura, when he entered Vrindavan, he saw these lotus footprints of Krishna. Then immediately he jumped, because he was a kingly person. He jumped from the chariot. Then he rolled on the ground, and then getting the treasure of Krishna's lotus feet. Then he went into great ecstasy. So that is how, as soon as we come to enter Vrindavan, immediately we should offer obeisances. If it is possible, roll on the ground, like that. So that is the mood in which Akrura came to Vrindavan. Right? Then, as he anticipated, like yesterday I was saying, if you have a desire, Krishna will definitely fulfill. So whatever he was desiring, Krishna has accordingly done it. As soon as Akrura entered, Krishna came. How are you, Chacha ji? Kaisa chal raha hai? Please take water. He offered him water to drink. Then he told him to take bath and all. Then he was making him sit. He was making him sit. Then he said, "Kaise hai? Sab kuch theek hai? I hope your journey is nice. I hope you are not very tired. Where is tired? He was thinking about Krishna all the time. If you are thinking about Krishna, all the tiredness, everything will go away. Like that. So this is how Akrura entered. Then it's a long story. We cannot tell all these things. So then gopis, when they came to know, they are very worried that so Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda and all, they are very happy. Krishna and Balram, they are going because Dhanuri Yajna, Kamsa arranged Dhanuri Yajna. So he arranged. So they are going. Everybody is going. Nanda Maharaj and all the cowboys also, they are going. So they didn't feel that Krishna will not come back. But somehow gopis, they knew that Krishna is not going to come back. So they were actually cursing the Vidhi, Brahmaji, that what kind of a person you are. That you make us meet with Krishna before such a beautiful, wonderful person. And then before we have completely enjoyed his association, you separate. This is how it happens, right? Even in our material world, yasmat priya apriya viyoga samyoga janma shokagrina sakalayo nishdahimanaha. Prahlad Maharaj says that we say I love you. Then after some time, they have to become separated, either by death or by fight. Right? Love at first sight, divorce at first fight. Right? So like that, they have. So separation, we become separated. Even we cannot actually, especially in Kali Yuga, the men, they have to travel all the time. 15 days, 20 days in a month, they have to travel. They have to be separated from their wife and children. And then only video calling. Huh? So that is why these gopis are cursing Brahma that what kind of God you are, that you are separating like that. This fellow Akrura, his name is not suitable to him. Krura means cruel. Akrura means not cruel. His name is not cruel, but he is doing the most cruel thing in the world. That he is taking away Krishna, our eyesight, from us. So then they were praying to demigods that either some tufan should come, or some earthquake should come, or some heavy rain should come, so that Krishna's trip will be cancelled. Right? The first Rasta Roko movement was started by the gopis. The gopis who were lying down. Then Krishna said, I will come back. I will finish the job and I will come back. Akrura made Krishna and Balram sit on the chariot, golden chariot, sent by Kamsa. Then he came here. Now the Yamuna is, So Akrura said, Krishna Balram said, Chacha ji, आपको कुछ गायत्री वित्री करना है तो कर ले. He entered Yamuna water. When he entered Yamuna water, he took a dip. He saw entire Vaikuntha, all Vishnu forms, Krishna and Balram sitting. Then he understood. He had the darshan of Krishna's majestic form, like that. When he came out, Krishna is smiling. Chacha ji, you have seen some kuch wonder? Kya ho gaya? You are the greatest wonder in the world, my dear Lord. Like that. So this is Akrura Ghat. That pastime happened here. Akrura Ghat. So that is.
Why a temple of Akrura?
Now he.
Praying to Akrura.
Yeah.
Why are people praying to Akrura?
So that we can pray like him. Because he perfected his life by offering prayers. Right? Like that. So later on, they say, Prabhupada write, that because gopis were offended, Akrura got involved in Shamantakmani intrigue, all that, like that. So it is very wonderful. So now we will go to Mathura, right? Mathura. So there is a very wonderful chapter, Krishna Balaram enters Mathura. Right? So there is no time to narrate all these pastimes. But in the jail that we go, right? Ordinary parents, ordinary parents, when their child is born, they celebrate, right? Birthday festival. Dhoom dham se. Right? अरे इसको पोता है नाता क्या? नाता हो गया तो उन्होंने बोला सबसे बड़ा पार्टी देने का, फीस देने का, जो चाहिए आइसक्रीम, पनीर सब्जी, ये वो, सब लोग खुश हो गए थे. इतना बड़ा फीस दिलवाया, राइट? खुश हो गया, नाता हो गया करके, ऐसा. लेकिन कृष्णा, in order to, Namalvar says that, my dear Lord, in order to deliver people from the prison house of this material world, you entered in the prison. You appeared in the prison. Thinking like that, he was unconscious for 6 months. So what is this? This is called, Krishna has got 4 wonderful characteristics described by Vedanta Desika. Anybody knows? You remember? One is Saushilyata, and then another is Saulabhyata. Third one is Vatsalyata. Fourth one is Bhagavatata. Krishna exhibited these 4. Krishna is known as Saulabhya avatar. Easily available. Huh? Easily available. And then Shaushilya avatar. You know what is Saushilya? Rama and Krishna both are Saushilya avatars. Saushilya avatar means, even though born in a great family, comes down from the higher platform, pedestal, and makes friendship with small people, small caste people. Right? Krishna is born in Kshatriya family. He came down to Vaishya family. He was meeting all this, like that. Purandar Das, right? Purandar Das wrote one bhajan saying that, these ladies, when their children are very small, they apply oil and do massage. Right? I have seen my mother also. So what they do, they stretch their feet and they keep the child on the feet, and then they put lot of oil and massage. And they like it since children. So one day Mother Yashoda, she was actually kept Krishna on her feet, and then she applied so much oil, and then she was massaging. Because so much oil was there, Krishna was slipping. He became very afraid that he will fall. Then he immediately caught hold of the feet of Mother Yashoda. So Purandar Das was surprised. Kya Bhagwan, aap kya kar rahe ho? Everybody, all the sages and all, they meditate on your lotus feet. They try to catch your lotus feet. Then you are going and catching the feet of a woman who doesn't know the difference between from left and right, left hand and right hand, because Gaon, yeah. Right? Now what is this? Like that, this is called a Shaushilya avatar. Shaushilya. Right? Saulabhya avatar. Easily available. Chant Hare Krishna. Anybody, Mam hi partavya pashitya. Epishu papayoniya. Striya vaishya tata sudra. Tepi anti param gati. Right? So, like that. So this pastime of appearing in the jail, this Bhagavat avatar means, many times I told this, Ramchandra could not exhibit his godliness from his childhood, but As soon as Krishna entered the womb of Devaki, he is known as Bhagavan. That is why nowhere it is mentioned, for no incarnation it is done. But Devatas, they come and offered prayers Krishna in the womb of Devaki. They are known as Garbhastuti. Right? Garbhastuti. So they are offering very wonderful prayers. Right? So this verse, the first verse spoken by the demigods. Satya vratam satya param trisatyam satyasya yonim nihitam cha satye satyasya satyam nita satya netram satyatmakam tvam sharanam prapadye. You can learn this verse 7 times satya. Right? One Shiveshnavacharya made a comparison. Prabhupada also said, because Krishna is absolute truth, Vasudev is attached to the absolute truth, he did not mind telling a lie. Because Dashrath Maharaj, there is one article, I can give a elaborate lecture some other time. By telling the truth, Dashrath Maharaj went to Swarga only. By telling a lie, Dadibandaka went to Golok Vrindavan. Very. So, anyway, that is a different thing. So, this verse, Jiva Goswami says, the best poetry in the entire Bhagavatam, 18,000 verses. The best verse of Bhagavatam is Satyavratam, Satyaparam, Trisatyam, Satyasya Yonim, Nihitam cha Satya, Satyasya Satyam, Nita Satya Netra, Satyatmakam Tvam, Sharanam Prapadya. Right? So, the Garbhastuti, one verse is very important. Prabhupada also wrote very nice purport. So, I will chant that verse. Sattvam nache datar idam nijam bhavet. Right? Vijnanam ajnanam vidhabhimarjanam. So, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that, my dear Lord, those who understand that your body is transcendental, they will get your prema. Idam nijam bhavet. Nijam, sattva means transcendental sattva. Brahmaji is pointing his finger to the womb of Devaki and spoke this verse itself. Sattvam nache datar idam nijam bhavet. Vijnanam ajnanam vidhabhimarjanam. Anybody who understands that your body is transcendental, your birth is transcendental, they will, Vijnanam, that is Vijnanam, and Ajnana Vidha Abhimarjanam. Because of receiving that Vijnanam, your Ajnana will be destroyed. Right? So we are going to jail, we'll see. I will chant this verse, very important verse. Right? Tam adbhutam balakam ambujakshanam. You know this verse, no? Huh? You know? You know? Sit, na? Bolo? You can take out from your, when of course it's not allowed there. Maybe you can write it on a paper. Phone is not allowed.
For them, 12 o'clock, giving Arghya Pradana to Krishna is the most important event of the Janmashtami celebration. When they give Arghya, they both the Sampradaya chant this verse. This is the most important verse for them.
Yeah.
Tam adbhutam balakam.
Tam adbhutam, बोलिए आप लोग. Tam adbhutam balakam ambujakshanam. Chaturbudam Shanka Gadayudaidam Srivatsa Lakshmam Galashobi Kaustubam Pitambara Sandra Payodha Shaubhagam Maharha Vaidurya Kirita Kundalam Tvisha Parishvakta Sahasra Kuntalam Uddhama Kanchana Angada Kankanartham Virocyamanam Vasudeva Aikshata. Vasudeva Aikshata. Most beautiful verses, two beautiful verses. You can learn every day. I remember these two verses. And then I visualize Krishna entering in the jail. Then we should also visualize Krishna entering in front of us, in this beautiful form, in our hearts. This, anyway, there is no time to. There is elaborate commentary given by one Sri Vaishnava Acharya. What is Tam, Adbhutam, what is Balakam, Adbhutam, why it is Adbhutam? Because Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is unlimited, but he came in the form of a small boy. That is, Adbhutam. So, Krishna's trademark beauty is Ambujakshana. Right? Rukmini Devi, she was writing letters, to Krishna. If you don't come and take me, I will die. Right? Yasyangri pankaj rajas snapanam mahanto. Vanchanti umapatir ivatma tamopahatye. Yarihi ambujaksha na labeta bhavat prasada. Jahyam ashu vratakushan satyajanme bishat. Rukmini Devi, Prabhupada says this should be our ideal, this verse. Rukmini Devi is saying, without you, unless I get you, I will wait hundreds of lifetimes. I will perform austerity and give up my life, but I will not take anybody, accept anybody other than you as my husband. Krishna, Krishna asked it seems, why you are so mad after me? Ambujakshana, your eyes. I am mad. So Ambujakshana, huh?
Which verse?
Rukmini's letters, Yeah. Like that. So Ambujakshana, that is the trademark of Krishna, lotus eyes. Like that. Anyway, so much to speak about. So we should remember, I will tell you, Krishna, while Krishna and Balarama, they were walking on the street. So they met so many people, They met Dobi. They asked Dobi to give some clothes. Dobi refused, chastised them. Krishna, with his finger, he cut off his head. Mahaprabhu commented on this, saying that this Dobi performed austerities and penances for 10 million lifetimes to get this mulakat with Krishna. But poor fellow, he was not trained to do render service. That is why Prabhupada keeps writing books. That's why the other day I was joking. Because Dobi did not read Srila Prabhupada books, he refused to render service to Krishna. Otherwise, Prabhupada is writing all the time. Devotional service, right? Like that. Dobi. Then later on, this Kubja, she gave Chandan. In order to surrender to Krishna, you have to be fearless. Right? We are all fearful, right? That is why we want to keep money. Stash away all money. क्या होगा? हरे कृष्णा मंदिर में दे दिया तो हमारा क्या होगा? Right? We think like that. Kubja, Kamsa is so cruel. If he comes to know that Kubja offered the Chandan meant for him to Krishna and Balaram, not only he would kill her, he would kill her entire clan. He was so cruel. But she is fearless. I don't care. Oh Sundari, Krishna asked, oh Sundari, actually she is Kubja. Three places she was bent. She was not supposed to, बोना लड़की को हम कोई बोलेगा क्या सुंदरी? हाँ? वो बोलते हैं वो मजाक कर रहे हैं, कोई बोना लड़की को बोलेगा वो सुंदरी क्या है, मजाक कर रहे हैं. लेकिन Krishna did not do majak, but Prabhupada writes that because he is going to make her beautiful, That is why he already addressed her as Sundari. Oh Sundari, what is this for? He said, then she said, oh, she became so attracted. Oh Sundara, it is for you. Then she, with her own hands, she applied chandan to Krishna and Balaram. When she touched Krishna, she became very lusty. She became very attracted. And then she started pulling his chadar. She said, come with me, I will satisfy you. Krishna said, it's not now, I will come later. भाई है, बड़ा भाई के सामने ये सब करेगा अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. इसलिए later on he went to meet Krishna and Balaram went to meet Akrura, but Krishna did not take Balaram to meet Kubja. Later on, that one tailor, he made nice. Then this most beautiful pastime, Krishna went to Mala Wala, flower person, Sudama. So yesterday I was narrating. So Krishna offered benediction. What did he ask, Prashant, Malawala, that flower person, he offered a very nice, beautiful 2 garlands to Krishna and Balaram.
I only want bhakti.
3 things, he asked. What are they? Please remember. Achanchala bhakti towards your lotus feet, friendship with your devotees, and compassion for all living entities. Krishna said, I will give you this, then as long as you live, you and your family will have strong senses, full opulence and enjoy. Then later on, he had a fight with the Kuvalyapida. He killed Kuvalyapida. Then they went to wrestling Rangasthala. There he fought with Chanura and Mustika. They killed. And then finally, he killed Kamsa. So very beautiful place, beautiful pastimes. Hare Krishna.